Hi guys, I've basically come back to a farm which is very close to home. The rain stopped, very cloudy though, so it's potentially going to downpour soon. I've got something completely different. Now, for the people that have followed me for years, you'll know I've gone through various machines. Don't panic, I've still got the MineLab Equinox, but I had a surprise land on the doorstep a few weeks ago from the USA, and a good friend of mine had a spare machine, and he thought he'd like me to have the spare one that had run out of warranty for me to try it out. So this isn't the international version that you'd buy in the UK, this is the US version. So Ray kindly sent it over. We've worked out the method how to charge everything up, because obviously the different voltage, and everything seems fine. Obviously the screen is going to be slightly different, the numbers are going to be slightly different, and obviously I've come back into a field that I've blitzed with everything from the old AT Pro, my Ace 250, a Fisher F75, I've had a MineLab Safari in here, I've had a CTX in here, and I've had the Equinox in here. And the settings on this is something I'm going to have to get used to. The iron audio, etc. Because I never liked iron audio on the AT Pro, I always did it out. But my first signal was an absolute blasting 86. And I pulled out a huge copper. I can't for the life of me make out what it is, but it's a big one. So I'm thinking it's either a token or it's a King George III. And my next signal, which is only about 12 feet away from the coin, another cracking 85, 86 signal, and it's a buckle. And I've been back in here with the Equinox, and the field was kind of silent, and I thought, maybe I've done this field to death, but as they say, never hunt it out. So I'm just going to walk around here for the next hour and a half very slowly with this, and see whether I got anything else that'll help make this a video worthwhile. And this is 6 minutes into the field, and no rubbish, and a buckle and a coin, so we'll see. But yeah, Ray, the machine is doing well in Wales. So, thank you very much. Keep you posted. See you on the next hole. That's a solid 77. Now, this is the only number that I've had in the 70s, which is such a solid, clear, crisp tone, because the other two were in the 80s, but that sounds really nice, and that type of noise is very convincing that it should be something nice. But let's have a look. Let me just put the camera on pause, and I'll move everything around. Or am I able to do this? There we are. We might be able to. I got the camera on a little bracket I have on the machine, just to test something different out. But let's have a look. Crisp clear 77. So I wonder, because that's all new to me. It's all new to me. I have dug one piece of coal, which was one of the things that used to annoy me with the AT Pro. Living where we live, coal is by the ton. There we go. What have we got? It's I don't know what that could have been, but whatever it is, it's a lovely bit of copper, or a lovely bit of brass. It's smashed up. Well, diggable tone. See you on the next. Right, here's a test. Every time I've come in here with a machine, I've hugged this hedgerow and I've gone down one way and I've come back and swung this way, and that's what I'm going to do now. And on this hedgerow I've only ever found one coin, and it was a silver Queen Victoria 3p, and that's the only coin. And I've been down here with the Safari, the Equinox, the CTX, and only one coin I've pulled out of this hedgerow by going down and back. And I'm just curious. I'm going to test that out on this. I'm not going to use that bracket again because the camera, it was crap. So, you know, I'm holding the camera now by hand. I'll go back to my normal sort of selfie stick method the next time I go out. But yeah, I'm going down and back, and if there's anything, you'll see it. Okay, listen to this, and then obviously I'm going to have to pause it because I'm doing all this with one hand and it's a nightmare. That's stunning. So okay, I'm going to pause this, dig the hole, and then you'll see what it is. Okay, I'm hoping I can see. I'm using that little tripod thingy that was wrapped around the shaft of the machine. Whatever it is, it's still in the hole. Okay, what are we going to be? Are we going to be a coin, or are we going to be something totally different? But oh well, I can see roundness in the plug. If you can see that, let me bring this up. That kind of resembles a love token shape, doesn't it? Okay, let's crack it open and see what we got. As you can see, there's that, and here's this. And yeah, definitely does, doesn't it? That's not a silver coin, I don't think. Okay, I'm going to give this a clean, and then you'll see it as soon as it is. That's weird. Well, it's definitely a coin that's been turned into a love token. As for detail, there is, I don't know, there might be a little bit of date coming through. It's difficult to see whether it's something like a King George III or something, but you know, it's definitely a copper coin. But it's a blankie. There is minute tiny bits of writing, but just can't focus on it. But yeah, cracking find. Awesome stuff. Really pleased. Yeah, just dug a lovely Signa, but it was very, very scratchy, and it was sort of hovering in the 70s to the 80s. I dug the hole, and just tidy this plug up a little bit, and as soon as I dug the hole over and flipped it, it sounded a lot better. And obviously there was copper or brass in there, but obviously there's rust iron in the centre of it. But it was like, felt like it was going to be something like a coin or something in amongst iron, but it's the same sort of material, both ends, copper and rusted iron. But yeah, I'm very impressed with it, and I'm just wondering, I don't know if anybody can tell me this, whether there's anything different to the American version with regards to the software and quality compared to the one that's sold over here as the international version. But works a treat. Absolutely perfect. Okay, I'm going to work my way up to, I'm going to try and show any more of where I am. I'm going to walk up this hill now and cover some ground that I know I've been, and see if I can pull anything else out that I've missed. And I'm not saying I've missed it because of the quality of machines I've used before, because the quality of machines have been fantastic. It may have been just my swing on that day. I may have just missed something by 5 or 6 inches compared to now, because these holes that I'm digging and these finds I've got, I think the deepest has been about 8 inches, so there's nothing to do with the depth. It may have been my swing, but the crystal clear quality, you definitely know you're digging a good target with this machine. Never thought I'd own one, but there she is, the AT Max in Wales from the US. Oh blimey, scary stuff. Cracking signal, bit scratchy, dug down, saw a little bit of silver, but it's not silver. I've only ever found one of these before, and it's a bit of a heart stopper, to be honest with you. This one is a lot smaller than the one I found before, but it does emphasize the fact that you need gloves in this hobby. Okay, because you are going to find nasty little things like this. Veterinary needles. I don't know why they discard them in the field. May just be an accidental drop, but you do not want something like that going through your finger. I know it's quite possible it could go through your gloves as well, but better have gloves than nothing at all. Very nasty little things, those. So yeah, so be careful out there when you're rummaging around holes with your fingers. Could be very nasty. Okay, I'm going to wrap it up now, but yeah, I'm impressed. You know, like I said previously, I never thought I'd own one of these. You know, I haven't really studied the settings on it. I've just come out, I've charged it up, I've put it into coins mode, I've put the iron discrimination up to 44, dropped the sensitivity down 2. I haven't sussed out the volume yet, so it's quite loud in the field. So there's lots to learn. Like I said, I've charged it up, come out, switched it on, and away to go. And I'm impressed. You know, I've had one piece of coal, tiny little, like a jeans clasp. You know, nice buckle. Don't know what that was. Probably off some sort of walking stick, maybe. And you know, 2 coins off the bat, really. It's kind of telling me cartwheel penny, but very, very worn, but it's just got this edge to it, and it is a honking big coin. So I'm kind of going down the road that it may be a cartwheel penny, just because of that fat rim that would have been on it. And even there's, I don't know, I'm not sure. But the other one is definitely a copper coin turned into a love token, so that's quite impressive. I thought that was only done with silver coins, so obviously maybe this poor guy was skint at the time. But yeah, there's definitely a bust there. Could be as early as kg2, kg1, kg3, don't know, but nice. So yeah, that's me. I'm wrapped up. I'm heading back to the car. If I do happen to find something else between here and the gate, you'll see it. Otherwise, see you on the next dig. Hopefully next Sunday with Mark, my digging buddy. Fingers crossed. Ta-ra, guys.